Hi, this is Mike with AskTractorMike.com. You know, as I'm posting this today, it's Thanksgiving 2018. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Today I thought I'd talk about 10 things that I'm really thankful for that have come along in the ag and equipment world, and it made our lives greatly easier as a result. The first thing I want to talk about today, and it's hard to imagine this, but I'm just one generation removed from farming with horses. So I'm very thankful for the advent of the tractor. My father farmed with horses. He was an orchardist. They farmed with a team. They sprayed apple trees with, I don't even know how they pumped the stuff out to control the insects and the diseases. But when he got a tractor and got rid of his horses, he never wanted to see another horse the rest of his life. Before the farm tractor, farming was tough. It's made our food supply abundant and cheap, and the tractor was a great invention that made our lives a lot easier, and now enables guys like me to keep their place looking nice and piddle around and dig holes and do all that kind of stuff. So I'm very thankful for the tractor. Now the next thing I'm thankful for, and it's going to sound crazy, is power steering. The first tractor Dad got, and here's a picture of it, with me as a little kid on an Oliver 70 tractor. And that thing had no power steering, and it got a little water down in the steering column, and that was the hardest thing to steer in the world. So when we traded that off and got a new tractor with power steering, it was a happy day. So I'm thankful for power steering. The next thing I'm very thankful for is a front end loader. Before we had front end loaders on tractors, moving stuff around was a job. With a front end loader, we could pick it right up with hydraulics and move it wherever we wanted and do different tasks and move dirt around and things like that. So the front end loader was a great invention, and it has enabled us to do so much more with our tractors. Going right along with that, the next thing I'm thankful for is a quick attach bucket on the front of the front end loader. Before the quick attach bucket, there was a set of pins that you had to drive out to put a different attachment on, like if you were going from the bucket to a set of pallet forks, and you had to drive those pins out and line everything up and drive the pins back in, and it was about a 30-minute ordeal. Now on most of our tractors, you have a couple of levers you pull up and you curl out of the bucket and you go get into your pallet forks, put the levers down, and you're good to go. Or if you're a deer guy, and why deer has to be different on this, I don't know, but you pull a couple of linch pins and get out of your bucket and get into your pallet forks. But I'm very thankful that we have quick attaches on the front of our loaders. The next thing I'm thankful for is pallet forks. You add the quick attach in the loader with a set of pallet forks, and there's a ton of stuff you can do. Growing up on the farm without pallet forks, you had a lot of stuff you had to move by hand. It was hard on your body and your back, and now with pallet forks, you just get underneath logs or pallets of stuff and you can just move it wherever you want it. So I'm very thankful for pallet forks. They're one of my favorite tools. The next thing I'm thankful for is independent PTO. In the old days of tractors, and if you have an old 8N or you're thinking about buying an old 8N, those tractors, the transmission was tied in with the PTO. And it worked great until you came to the end of the field and pushed in the clutch and you're running a brush hog, and the inertia from the blades could push the tractor forward where you couldn't stop it with the brakes. And so when they separated the power takeoff off from the drive of the tractor and made that independent so that wasn't a danger anymore, that was a great invention. It saved a lot of lives, and that's something I'm thankful for. And by the way, if you have one of those old 8Ns, you need an overrunning clutch on the PTO to keep that from happening to you. That'll fix the problem, and it's something, if you're thinking about an 8N or you own one, get that. It might save your life. The next thing I'm thankful for is these new diesel engines that start in the winter. Where I live, it doesn't get all that cold, but in the old days, before these new diesel engines and especially preheaters and glow plugs, certain times of year it is really, really difficult to get that tractor running. So these new engines that start in the winter, I'm very thankful for them. You can go right out on a cold day, start your tractor, and go get your chores done. The next thing I'm very thankful for, where I live in the Missouri Ozarks, right below me, about that far, are thousands of rocks. And so when I have to dig a hole, the handiest thing to do that with is a post hole digger. I'm very thankful that post hole diggers exist. I plant trees with post hole diggers and recently bury elderly dogs with post hole diggers. And before the post hole digger, in this ground here, that was almost an impossible task. You'd almost have to bury the dog with part of the tail hanging out, and we don't want that. So I am thankful for a post hole digger. The next thing I'm thankful for is online owner's manuals. That's a fairly recent addition. A lot of my equipment has an owner's manual that's available in PDF form online. And that is so handy because I'm constantly misplacing my owner's manual. So I've got mine on my laptop. If I need to find out how much oil goes in a crankcase or a torque on a bolt, I just open up that PDF, and a lot of them have a search function where you can find exactly what you're looking for quickly, and I am very thankful for that. And the last thing I'm thankful for, and this is just because we're so busy anymore, is online parts lookup. A lot of the manufacturers, you can look up parts you need online, and so then you can go to your local dealer, have that part number ready, and get in and out quickly. Or a lot of us like to order stuff online. And I like to have a relation with the local dealer, so I tend to get my parts there when I can. But if you can't get away from work long enough to go to the dealer, you can order those parts online because you can look them up and find exactly what you need. And when you do that, you're also getting yourself more familiar with the equipment and what's available for it and how it's put together and how it works and everything. So I really like online parts lookup, and not everybody has that, but a lot of companies have it, and I'm very thankful for it. Finally today, I'm very thankful to have a lifestyle where I have a little hobby farm out in the country, my little 20 acres where I can piddle around and brush hog and dig holes and do that kind of thing and just enjoy life. It's great to get out in the sun and get a little work done and with my small compact tractor, and that's a great life, and I am very thankful every day that I've been afforded the opportunity to have that kind of life. And if you're a rural lifestyle person like I am, you're probably enjoying that life too and thankful for it. And I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and I do appreciate all of you for watching my videos and enabling me to do something I really love. I survive on web traffic and be honored if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page and share this video with other tractor enthusiasts. And if you have questions or comments, put them down below. We'll try to get back with you. Thanks for watching. Happy Thanksgiving.